2008. It's just got the little 5.4, and you know, it's not real powerful, but look, it's got everything you need. It's got the cooler for the radiator. It's got the cooler for the, for the transmission. I believe that's what that is, ain't it? Look at all that. Look at all this. We got 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Hell yeah, man. But this job over here, I looked at it a couple weeks ago, and I showed you guys. Well, I showed you some of it. I'm gonna get there a little bit early. That'll give me time to set the camera up. I'm not really on a time schedule, but I told them I'd be back over here around 8:30, and it's 5 minutes after 8 now, and I'm, you know, 5 minutes away. So, you know, sometimes when you do things by the day, and you know the customers, well, they want to try to, you know, well, they want to try to, you know, run your time. You know, they want to try to, and because the way they see it, they're, you know, paying, you know, for the time, you know. And if I spend 2 hours, or if I spend an hour fooling with the camera all day, then they lost on that deal. That's my thinking, that the customer would be thinking when you do stuff by the day. That's why I really want to be able to do jobs by the job. And the more experience you get, the more I'll be able to do that, and it not, you know, spook me. You know, I'd much rather do things by the job, so then I don't have to worry about, you know, if I could show up at, you know, 11 o'clock in the morning, then, you know, that's not me. But if I did, you know, like right now, if I showed up, if I'm not over here by 9, I bet they're calling me, you know. So, but at the end of the day, what ends up biting a guy like me, a guy built like me, I'm pretty much going to do the job the same, whether I'm getting paid by the day or by the job. I'm not going to do anything any different, because I can't. I don't know how to be inefficient. I mean, I just can't. I don't know. I just can't do that and knowingly know that I can be more efficient. I'm always going to try to be as efficient as I can based on what I know at the moment, that the time frame that I'm in my, you know, illustrious landscape career. Obviously, I can't be efficient on things I know nothing about yet, but, you know, so, yeah. But I'm gonna pull up over here, y'all. Okay, y'all, so I'm over here. I'm gonna try to set y'all up where y'all can see, but the damn sun is always gonna be in the damn way. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work from right here on this edge, and he'll probably come out. I pretty much know exactly what to do, but sometimes it's been a couple of weeks since I looked at this job, so some things may have changed. So yeah. I'm trying to, yeah, let me put it down just a little bit. Yeah. There we go. It's pretty good right there. it's looking better, man. Looking better. But if y'all notice, well, there's a lot of vines. There's a lot of debris in here. So, and you can't get everything. So you have to take out this tree to get to that tree, and some of these trees just need to be taken out. But see, the thing is, you see all the debris on the ground, and that's why I brought the grapple, because I can come up to the edge here and I can back drag and pull and make a line of debris, and it'll get some of this off. So you can't get the cutter in here, and so you got to take a tree out. I'm trying to save like the pin oak, right? That's a pin oak right there. I want to save it if I can. I mean, the cutter's doing great, man. It really is. But see, man, there's a lot that can go wrong over here. You know, there is. Because there's so much debris and so many, it's so thick. But this is the thickest part right here. And there's just so much. Look how big that is. Another one right there. But see, you got to know when you're doing these things that they're not putting grass in here. So, you know, if you're not putting grass in here, then, well, you just want it to look neat, and it does not look neat. See, a forestry mulcher would, well, it would do a better job, and would also, as long as you can push it, as long as you got a machine that'll push it, you know, it'll do a better job. Faster, well, I don't know about faster, but it'll do a better job than this. This does a good job for what it is, you know. So yeah, we're gonna pull some of the debris off. You know, keep everything to a minimum. And for the amount of cutting that I've done, it's a great day for this too. I want to get some of this stuff off of here. But this is, this is about an hour and a half I've been here, something like that. That's a pretty good bit, an hour and a half. See, if you came out here during the summer, it'd be all kind of, it would be bad, really bad. See, right now, it's not bad, man. I mean, it's thick, and it ain't gonna be very neat. Now, forestry mulcher might do a better job, but I don't know if my machine can push one to where it'll do it faster and a better job. I kind of doubt it. So basically what I'm doing is I'm going to go, well, this line right here, you know, where the grass line and the driveway between and just keep on going down. And then, but what I'm trying to do now is, since this thing has got the sling stuff everywhere, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in right here and then make me a path, so I can mulch all this up without shooting it out there in the grass. Well, Ray, just shoot it that way. Yeah, but you're wasting a lot of moves if you do that. But like this tree right here, it needs to come down. There's a lot of work over here, y'all. Straight up. You know, now I don't really want to put the grapple bucket on right now. I want to get a little more done. I'm going to have him come out here and so we can figure out which trees we're going to, bigger trees now that we can see, because some of these right here I'll probably just take out. But look at the vines, they're everywhere. I mean, look at that great bit. Look at all those vines coming off that oak tree. I mean, but see, cutting the vines really helps. Well, make everything longer. But see, this tree right here is letting it go. That's a mess right there waiting to happen. I'll probably go on and take that one out. I didn't realize it was dead at the top. We'll probably go on and get that one. But you gotta watch out for stuff like this. And then over here, there's metal and stuff in that pile right there. I didn't want to spend the time to keep grinding that down. Sometimes they're really soft. See that metal all up behind that trunk? So, yeah. I mean, you know, it ain't bad, really. I don't think. I mean, for what it was, dude. But see, a forestry mulcher will, when you come across the ground, it'll suck this stuff up better. See, mine won't do that. But I can push stuff and make a pile, and then, like, I could just come in right here, go back and forth, just go push down, make a line all the way at the wood line of all this debris, or a lot of it, and then go down that line and mulch it to hit it again. So with a forestry mulch, you probably wouldn't have to do that. Jobs like this would really make you want a forestry mulcher, but you want a more powerful machine than my Kubota. This Kubota is not really, it's not really designed to push no big boy forestry mulcher. So, but yeah, that's my 2 cents, man, and that's what we're doing, man. No, I'm doing. And this is, you gotta watch out for everything, man, because twigs get hung up on the hydraulic line. Yeah. It don't take much of one. Now you done messed up something. But you put a bucket on. If I put the bucket on, dude, I could drag all this somewhere. Just back drag. But I'm gonna go on and run into this a little bit more. There's a lot I need to get in here. But first thing next is I'm gonna creep up in the woods. There's another little clearing right, probably about 40 feet that way, where the woods start. There's another little clearing. It's not a clearing, but it's not much. So okay, y'all. So yeah, there's a lot of work over there. One thing about it is they keep changing their mind on what they're gonna do. It's kind of put me in a spot to where it's gonna cost them more money because they can't make up their mind on exactly what they want to do. You know, when I first came over here to look at it, it was about, you know, gonna just make some piles, you know, mulch up everything, and then, but there were big trees on the ground and all that, so, you know, but I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do another day, and yeah, and it was good to talk to both of them because I like to know what they're thinking. You know, I mean, it's really in the best interest of them. If I don't know what they want, or they're, you know, not clear, then I'm wasting time. You know, most of the time, because I don't know what they want, and they don't know how to. They don't know that that if I know what they want, then I'm going to do things a certain way, as far as you know, the attachments hooking up and unhooking, as far as you know. But there were so many unforeseen things in there, and I'm so glad I did not charge by the job on this. Because I would have sworn I could have got it done in 2 days. I'm not going to get done in 2 days. But yeah, I feel I feel a lot better about it now. Because, I don't know, man, you know, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to be all I can be, man. There's so many things that we could do over there to minimize everything. Like, you know, they got like 16 acres or something, and most of it's woods. You know, I mean, you could literally stash everything in the wood, but see, he wasn't wanting to do that. He was, well, he didn't realize, and I told him when I looked at the job, I said, there's a lot of stuff in here. There's a lot of stuff in there that's on the ground already, big trees and everything, and I'm grinding all that stuff up, and it's all covering the ground. But that job over there is going to turn out to be more, it always seems to be more days than what, you know, when I'm doing these jobs, it always turns out to be more, because usually on jobs like that, there's so many unknowns that the owner was there the whole day, so the owner kind of got in my way. He's wanting to cut trees with a chainsaw, and I'm like, dude, you killing me with that, man, because you cutting them off, I can't, I want to grind them down. So, and then I can't run the machine wide open with a guy standing out there, you know. Yeah, so, but he didn't know. I told him, and I found out, this told me, look, man, I ain't used to having nobody, you know, all around outside. I said, it's easier for me just to you know, grind the trees down instead of you cutting them off. Because when you cut them off with a chainsaw, now we got to really work to get the stump out. If you let me push them over, most of the time the stump comes right out. And I can do it with I can push them over with the brush cutter. So, yeah. But they were very, very, very happy with what I got done today. And they were there, you know, the whole day, so they saw the machine run. Hell, the machine ran for a long time, you know, all day. And I was a little off on the fuel. It was, running a brush cutter sucks up a little more fuel than some things, but I figured I would go through a half a tank, and I went through almost, not quite, but almost 3/4. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just keep two 5-gallon diesel cans, and then I would never have to worry about fuel, because the only time I have to worry about fuel is when it's more than a day. And in theory, you want more than a day. You want jobs that last more than a day, as long as they're paying the rate. So, in theory. Well, you're saving all kinds of time and energy, because I had to bring the machine home. Yeah, I could have poured the 5 gallons in it and then poured 5 more gallons in it in the morning, but that, I mean, that would not have been, I mean, I might have ran out of fuel, you know. So, or been really close. Now I'm good. It's full. I got the 5-gallon can full. Now it's just about going over there tomorrow and continuing on. And I'm really going to try to figure out some stuff with it tomorrow about how to clean some of the chips up. I mean, some of the pieces of it. It's just a mess, man. But when you run up, you know, it never occurred to me until this job or the last job that, you know, my cutter does really good, and it'll grind down anything, and it does it fast. But when the stuff is real thick in there, where You got stuff that you're grinding, trees that you're grinding down when they're still planted, you know, and then you got big trees and rotten dead wood on the ground. So, you know, it makes for it just to be just too much debris on the ground. And I don't like the way it looks when it's like that. So I almost got stuck. I'll show y'all tomorrow the spot where I almost got stuck at. But after tomorrow, I'll be at $2,800, man. You know, and I spent probably about 6 hours over there today, 1,400, and I'll do it again tomorrow. But tomorrow I'll be able to. I'll be able to. Well, I know the lay of the land really good, and I won't have to worry about a few things that I had to worry about today. You know. But with these 75 and 80 degree days, y'all, we are. I got lawn care customers calling me. And when I look at my books from last year, I wasn't doing no lawn maintenance right now. None. And hey, get ready to do it again tomorrow, man. Deuces.